In my last video, folks, I told you I was in Spain and there were a couple of places that I'd seen that I wanted to show you and to share with you. And no, your eyes don't deceive you. Behind me here is a KFC. Now, why on earth would I want to show you a KFC in Spain when you've got places knocking out paella and all sorts of other great Spanish tapas, that sort of thing? One reason and one reason alone I want to show you KFC. Now, I'm sure a load of you have got Netflix and a load of you follow Squid Game, probably the most popular TV show on the planet over the last 2 or 3 years, following the fortunes of player 4, 5, 6. No spoilers, I'm not going to tell you how it ends up. Anyway, there is a tie-in currently between Squid Game and KFC here in Spain. And they got some really funky Korean-inspired burgers, strips, that sort of thing. And I'm going to get inside and I'm going to show you what they're all about. And there's something very, very different about them. So let's go check it out. So even in Spain, we're confronted with these infernal machines. But the great thing is, there's a choice of languages down the bottom. So my relatively subpar Spanish still isn't going to be tested today. We can click on the English and pick the options from here. So we're going to eat in. Now, there should be Squid Game related products here. And can you see what's different about them? Look at the colour. It's like magenta. Purpley pink burgers. So I guess we've got to try some of this, don't we? I just want the burgers by themselves so we can see what we're dealing with here. So we've got a Korean burger. We've got a double Korean burger. And I think we'll get some of the other KFC stuff as well. See what's different here compared to back home, shall we? So, I'm going to go for the single or the double. Single or the double. What do you reckon, folks? Come on. You only live once, don't you? And I think we'll make this into a meal. We've got Kentucky Fries Barbecue, Kentucky Fries Cheese and Bacon, large fries. I mean, I don't like Kentucky Fries at home. We'll try them anyway. Come on, let's try these. Oh. 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 There's beer. There's beer in Spanish KFC. Do you confirm that you are of legal age? What do you think? It's been a long time since anyone's done a Challenge 25 on me back home, that's for sure. We can confirm I am old enough. Do we want to add any of these other things on here? Meal deal special, any side for just €1.99. What about a little sundae? Pistachio. I like pistachio. So we'll add that on. When do you want to pick up? You pick up later or pick up now? I should pick it up later really, but I'm going to pick it up now. And don't miss out on a summer towel. Blind? No. I'm not buying a towel today, come on. Anything else? Goodness me, there's all sorts happening here, isn't there? I wonder what that is. We'll get one of them. It looks like a lollipop in the shape of a chicken drumstick. We'll try that. And what else is good here? What's new? What's this La Chingona? Don't know. But we're having one. Now, I'm not just going to get a beer. We're going to get another drink as well. Let's see what we got drink-wise. All the usual suspects. Maybe just a bottle of water. It's really hot outside. That's a good idea, I think. And anything else. Anything else that looks good. What's these wrap things? A sobrado wrap? Yeah, come on. Let's give it a go. Have you ever heard anyone say that before on the channel? Not on my channel. Well, maybe you have on my channel. Occasionally, there's a guest star that says that. Okay, I think that's probably enough. So, how much is all that going to come to? €33.86. Not too bad, I suppose, is it? Right, I'm going to get this paid for. I'm going to pay by card here, and I'll grab it from the counter, and we'll check in when we found a seat. Okay, took a little while that, probably about 10-15 minutes from ordering for it to be ready. I'm hoping that means it's all been cooked fresh and to order. We shall see. So what have we got here? We're going to do it in reverse order of how I'm going to eat it, I guess. This is the pistachio flavoured ice cream. A good size, has to be said. That was only $1.99 as an add-on. I don't think that's bad value. Bottle of water, we don't need to talk about that too much, do we? The fries. Are they going to be better than KFC fries back home? Good question. A couple of bits, but I'm not entirely sure what they are. We have a sobrado wrap. Now this is very reminiscent of the sort of thing you'd get back in the UK. A wrap that looks like it was assembled by Stevie Wonder. I have a triangular box. That is containing something else made out of a wrap by the looks of it. That is the chingona. Don't know what that's all about. But, oh, and this little dip and lick. I wonder if that's a bit like a sherbet dib dab. Dip and lick. Sounds a bit saucy, doesn't it? But this is what we're here for. Check out this burger. Have you ever seen a burger this colour before? I mean, I've seen the inside of a burger that colour before, but not the bun. Inside here, we have, look at the size of that pickle. That is not a cornichon. That's a monster. And we've got 2 chicken breast fillets in there, Korean sauce, and it looks a fairly messy affair. But what I will say, in fairness to it, it actually looks pretty good and definitely looks like an improvement on the kind of burgers that we get back home, which again, generally don't look like they've been put together with much care, do they? So where are we going to start? I'm going to start with the chips because I want to try them before they get cold. Well, one thing is for sure, chips in Spanish KFC are exactly the same as the ones back home. Quite dry, not at all crispy, and covered in that chicken salt. And basically, pretty disappointing. Yeah, they're not good. Disappointing start. Let's see if we can solve things a little bit. It's a hot day outside, and when you're on holiday and it's a hot day, what is better than a cold beer? All is forgotten with the chips. Apologies if you can hear the ice machine going next to me. It's really busy in here. This is the only place we can find sensible to film. Every now and again someone has got a cascade of ice going into their glass. Okay, next. We'll go with the wrap. This is the sobrado wrap. I do not know what that means. We're going to find out. I think I'll just try and break it in half. Am I strong enough? It looks cheesy. And bacony. And messy. Now I'm getting messy. I did pick up some napkins, but I put them in my pocket. There we go. So, what do I make of this? There's KFC kind of fillet strips in there. Nice spicing on the outside, and actually quite nice and sort of juicy inside. The bacon actually has a decent smoky flavour, and isn't quite as flabby and insipid as fast food bacon often is back in the UK. The cheese sauce just tastes a bit like melted American cheese slices. But you know what? It's alright. How much was that? €6.69 on its own. So what's that, about £5? A bit more than a £5? Is that good value or not? I don't know. I don't know. La chingona. This, oh goodness, it's one thing. What is that? So it's one wrap stuffed with chicken and salad. You got tomato in there and a sauce. The chicken feels quite nice and crispy actually. And there's a lot of it. This it's about the weight of a newborn baby. Well, maybe not, but it's got some heft to it, certainly. I don't know how you're supposed to eat it. I mean, look how wide that is. This is something we definitely have to engage Python mode. Here we go. Right in the middle. Do you know what? That's pretty tasty. The chicken, again, is crispy. And the spicing on the outside of it is really rather good. God, and the juiciness of the chicken. Again, back home in the UK, how often do you find KFC is kind of flabby in the coating and a bit dry inside? Not a bit of it here. Lots of sauce, making it gooey inside. Fresh tomato. I've got to say, that is a real winner. That I like a lot. Here we go. This is why I've come to KFC in Spain. The Squid Game burger. Pink bun, pickles, Korean sauce. Oh yeah. And it looks a really sloppy affair. There is so much of that sauce in there. Wowzers. It's almost hard to pick up. And again, this is going to be something that's really hard to eat, I think, because it's so big. Let's try though, shall we? I could feel that sauce running down my chin straight away. I'll tell you what though, the sauce is pretty good as well. It's a Korean kind of gochujang sauce, so it's a little bit sweet, a little bit sticky. I'm going to get through some napkins here, I tell you. The chicken inside is the regular KFC chicken, so it's got that familiar spicing. But it does really work well with this Korean kind of sauce. So it's a little bit sweet, a little bit sticky, you can see it there in the box. Little undertones of chili in there. That is a tasty burger. Time for dessert. You know what? I'm relatively impressed with that main course stuff. So here we have KFC's kind of version of a McFlurry. I don't know what they call it. But it's just Mr. Whippy style ice cream. They squirt some topping out of a bottle on the top. A little bit of crispy stuff there as well. So, you know, I'm not expecting a great culinary experience, but it's pistachio flavoured. And I do like pistachio flavour. Well, I say it's pistachio flavour. I can't really taste any pistachio. It just tastes like a vanilla ice cream. A little bit disappointed with that. Let's see if I can get a bit with a load of the sauce there. There we go, see? And we'll see if that actually does taste of pistachio at all. Nope. Just tastes sweet. The little crispy bits are just a bit like ice cream cone, smashed up. Not terribly impressed with that. It was only €1.99 as an add-on. I mean, it's just a vanilla ice cream. Don't get excited, but it's not terrible. But what on earth is this? What on earth is this? I mean, the Colonel looks like he's having a whale of a time, doesn't he? He has got a big grin on his face because he's been dipped and licked, apparently. Naughty Colonel. Naughty Colonel. So into the fresquito. What do we have? That is supposed to be a chicken drumstick shaped lolly. Which is a bit mad. And inside, if I do that, we can pick some of this up. We have kind of like a sugary, maybe sherbety coating, which is kind of It kind of looks a bit like the KFC chicken coating, doesn't it? I see why they've done it. Let's try it. It is sherbety. It's got the consistency of like Demerara sugar, but with a little popping candy kind of element to it, or a sherbety element. Do you know what? Your dentist will tell you never to eat something like this. But you don't always listen to your dentist, do you? Apologies if I seem a little distracted at times in this review. I'm sat facing a window, and outside there is a guy dressed as a 10-foot gorilla. And he keeps moving about. I'll see if I can get a little bit of footage of him when we leave to overlay on top of here. But it's just making me chuckle every time I see him like move around. Anyway, I'm going to finish up my dip and lick. I'm going to dip it and I'm going to lick it. Do you know what I could do with this dip and lick? I've got it here with the sugar on it. I wonder if I dip it into the ice cream, see what happens there. Not sure that's going to work, but hey, we'll give it a try. Tastes like slightly cold sherbet. No surprise there. Okay, let's go outside. We'll talk about the bill and just sum everything up. But I tell you what, compared to KFC at home, I'm impressed. Back out here into the glorious Spanish sunshine. Good job I put the old factor 50 on, make me nice and reflective. We don't want to get this this pasty English boy sunburnt, do we? I'll end up looking the same colour as the bun on that burger, wouldn't I? We don't want that to happen. Talking of that burger, for me, that was probably about the highlight of the whole meal. Not just the taste of it, but just the appearance of it. It just, I know a pink burger bun looks a bit weird, doesn't it? But it kind of entices you in. It didn't look out of place, did it? I liked it. I liked it. And I like the kind of the Squid Game tie-in and whatever. I'm a fan of the show myself, so yeah, I like that element. What else did I like there? Not the fries. Yeah, just as bad as back home. And not that kind of... It was called a Cubo Helado de Pistachio. Impressed, aren't you? $1.99 that was. Not really worth it. Just a very average ice cream. The Chingona, that triangular thing. Now that's €9.19, so that's about £8. Not cheap, but it was substantial and it was tasty. And I like the sort of fresh elements in there too. The wrap, €6.69. So what's that, about £5.50-ish? Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It was kind of a 3 out of 5 kind of item, I guess, overall. Nice to have a beer with your KFC. Takes the edge off a little bit if you're going to get disappointed with the fries. I've got to come up with a score for all of this, though. Do you know what? It's definitely better than KFC at home. We've all had KFC in the UK. It's soggy. It's disappointing. The chicken's not very nice. Much better here. Much better here. What am I going to score it overall? Some really good elements, a couple of disappointing elements. One thing I am going to score, this fella over here, he gets a 0 out of 5 from me for blooming distracting me all the way through my review. Imagine looking at that out the window all the time and he's trying to talk about a KFC. He's a cheeky monkey. That's what he is, he's a cheeky monkey. My score, I think probably a 3.5 out of 5 is fair overall. Does it get Greeno's green light? Tell you what, if you're in Spain on holiday, give KFC a try yourself. I would recommend it. And then you'll never have one at home again, because you will hate it even more. You really will. Right, what am I going to do now? Am I going to get me photo taken next to the gorilla? Huh? 2 big hairy apes next to each other? What do you think? No, I don't know. He'll probably charge me about €3 or something, or €5 just to have a photo taken. I'm going to go for a mooch, find somewhere nice to sit in a nice little square somewhere, have another cold beer and enjoy myself. I will see you next time, folks. And don't forget to subscribe and ding your bell and all that good stuff. You know the drill, don't you? Bye for now, folks.